future of hip-hop. Are you ready?
You ready to kick some ass?
You did it again!
Turn it up.
Turn your radios up. Hey, yo, turn it up. Fire up another joint. You're rocking with
Charlie Glass.
Yeah, what up, Self?
Yeah, man.
How you feeling, man?
Nah, I'm good, man. I was coming up here and I seen they trying to sell apartments. They are selling them for $10 million.
Yeah.
They going like that?
Man, what you
But
think?
right next door, we got people can't feed their own kids.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I know.
They on WIC and welfare. They're being treated like they're the criminals.
I know, and they just looking for a job.
I mean, seriously need a job
Yeah.
and really don't need to rob someone else for the wealth. Finna earn for myself. Trying to get a credit card hard. They want prior credit. Cash 22 if I had that. Would I be trying to get it?
Wow.
People telling me with a degree you'll quickly retire. Cause currently minorities are easily hired.
I heard
Well,
that.
I'm black, holding that bachelor's degree in computer science from a highly acclaimed New England college. Nah, Joe, I can't get a job at the mall. Apparently, I'm overqualified to work in your store. The job I'm trained for, say I need 2 to 4 years more experience before I could get through the door. I got bills full time, my part time don't pay more. I'm grateful, though it could be worse with Cheney waging war. I could have been that little boy in Iraq, innocence lost under attack. Like what I did wrong.
Yeah, I feel you, man. This government is shady. Trying to hide the corruption and go on about their business and all
And then
that.
they're pointing fingers at the innocent and the victims.
Yep.
So I'm not gonna be a victim.
Hell no, you gotta be cause
Right.
over the whole situation and not go fast.
It's like I'm waiting for justice, B.
Yeah, man, but we can't wait no more. We on a downfall, and it's like we build higher, but get lower with more fire. But we colder, more lions that breed cobras. We learn science and build weapons to kill life and kill soldiers. That ain't forward, that's regression. We can destroy the earth in one night, one fight, but haven't healed the planet in millenniums. Damn, it's depressing. They try to prescribe me Xanax, but that pill's not popping. How's a drug gonna solve your problems? You need blessings, you keep guessing, it leads nowhere. So here I keep stressing these deep questions, the search for answers. It's hard work, I'm panting, keep sweating. No cure for cancer, cause they making too much money off the medicine. And it's funny how the Rockefeller drug lords is scrutinous towards the drug lords, while Rockefeller owns pharmaceutical drugstores where coke was first cut raw. It wasn't used for sniffing, it was put in Coca-Cola and used for sipping. Used to get dudes addicted, we losing to the system.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but they got the power right now, we gotta take it.
Certain people maintain power by stifling everybody else. Other people maintain power
By what?
by building up everybody else around them. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, so we gotta build and build each other
Right.
till we all powerful.
The rest of us knew how powerful we were.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be in positions of power.
Of course
Whenever
not.
one body gets power, somebody don't.
Yep.
If you ain't got a point to your rhymes, then you won't recognize when they use you to spread the lies. Broadcast downloaded or televised. Too many guys too easily get provoked. No sticks and stones or insults will get you choked. And when you're choked, I get locked. So we both losing the ability for building with each other to choose what we're willing to do, what moves to make. It's hard to conversate when you're locked up state to prove your heart to heads. When they friendships fade, they don't visit all your ladies' conversations tape. Suffice escape that face, smack death in the face and laugh, wishing you ain't make that same mistake. Killing yourself, thinking you're doing it someone else. When it's the privatized jails, it's getting the wealth.
Yeah, I feel you, and they just trying to get us to do ourselves in.
And that's really what it comes back down to, Self Suffice, you know?
Exactly.
You gotta take blame and
All that.
take responsibility at the end of the day.
Yeah, and some people, they just don't take no responsibility, you know? They just follow the flock and act like the leader's in charge, and they can't
But
say
really,
nothing.
you just gotta set the example, because we don't know any better
Exactly.
these days.
We all gotta be leaders. It's been a long ride here and I made some wrong turns, but in the long term I'm doing all right here. And through all my years some friends turned to snakes, but jealousy and hate is all bred by fear. So they tried to blackball me, I don't care, I ain't scared of no blacklisting, cause that's always happening in this rap business. But it won't stop my career, cause they know not why I'm here. It's more than dough and some Nike Airs. I gotta roll for the righteous years I spent learning about why we here. Snakes lurking, try hurting me. My hate turning to fire for the furnace, now I'm burning you. Word to all my peers that know the life I bear. When I fall, yo, they caught my tears. So all these haters that's doubting me, frown on me, look down on me, look around around and see that I'm still here.
You don't ask for permission to get in your own house. Have them handling your children and disrespecting your spouse. I bring the groceries in, I take the garbage out. We don't rent, we own it, so what you talking about? You don't ask for permission to get in your own house. Have them handling your children and disrespecting your spouse. I bring the groceries in, I take the garbage out. We don't rent, we own it, so what you talking about?
They ain't gotta let us in, we getting in through the back door. Who you think built that back door in the backyard? Let's take it back, y'all. Let's take it back, y'all. Let's take it back, y'all. Let's take it back.
You hear the microphones calling my name, I run up on them. Caught in the game, son who got dreams, give up on them. All for the fame, they fall in line like a mom, not really trying to express their own frame of mind. 1 o'clock was popping, got dollars dropping. Stitch your eye sockets in the crotches of stockings. You wanna take shortcuts, you gonna take shorts like summertime. I shine by the time I caught up. You looking for lawyers, you could've made more bucks if you wasn't a fiend for getting in the door. But if that's what you're clocking for, give me your watch then. Your block applaud NYCE when we dropping. Your block ignore you and look at me like watch him. Take my time and yours, cause everything's this season, but you forgot the reason for yours. So I'm season the fall, winter, summer, spring on your MCs. Damn, we already doing while you standing thinking. See, this my crib, I don't ask you to let me in. Just turn the doorknob, young C, I put the key in. You don't ask for permission to get in your own house. Have them handling your children and disrespecting your spouse. I bring the groceries in, I take the garbage out. We don't rent, we own it, so what you talking about? You don't ask for permission to get in your own house. Have them handling your children and disrespecting your spouse. I bring the groceries in, I take the garbage out. We don't rent, we own it, so what you talking about?
They ain't gotta let us in, we getting in through the back door. Who you think built that back door in the backyard? Let's take it back, y'all. Let's take it back, y'all. Let's take it back, y'all. Let's take it back. They ain't gotta let us in, we getting in through the back door. Who you think built that back door in the backyard? Let's take it back, y'all. Let's take it back, y'all. Let's take it back, y'all. Let's take it back.
You're listening to Charlie Glass, Underground Express.
What up, man? This Self Suffice.
I appreciate you calling in, my brother. I know y'all do a lot of things, and the goal overall for Mike on Deck Entertainment is peace, unity, and strengthening the community. So go ahead and introduce yourself to the world. Let everybody know what you're doing.
Okay, well, basically, Mike on Deck is basically, the whole community, but the nucleus of who's organizing and running it is my man Mike Lagasse, who I believe was on your show previously, right? So you know him. My man Zulu Camacho, who's the Zulu 860 chapter king, and then myself, Self Suffice, the rap poet. What I do is I basically do workshops for youth during the day. I go in schools and I show kids how, math and science and English and some things that they sometimes tend to get bored with or don't see how they could use in the real world. I show them how we use that in the studio when we rap. I show them how they use it with their heartbeat. I basically get kids connected with real-world experiences with what they're studying in schools. And then I also help kids just express themselves, with tragedies going on, with difficult relationships that teenagers go through. We find that poetry, as other types of art, can be an outlet for them. So while rap has been getting negative connotations by mainstream media, we go in there and really show them that rap can be used for healing as well as spoken word.
I definitely respect everything that y'all doing right there. And also very intelligent on you guys' behalf. I know a lot of people help you with this movement. Talk to me about the fellas who are involved, your next event, and what you guys have planned for the youth. And to the listeners, it's very important that you understand what these men are doing because, like you said, rap usually gets a bad reputation out there, and these are some young brothers and brothers with experience who have been out there on these streets and in these streets doing this for the people. So pay attention.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because the connotation you get with hip-hop and rap is that a lot of these rappers with a lot of money are shooting people every day and they're doing all these dangerous things, but, they seem to be doing okay and living pretty comfortably, some of them. People who are living this hip-hop culture, myself, and I could tell you hundreds of other people because our network is basically worldwide. We do the International Hip Hop Festival every year. and there's hip-hop artists just like us around the world, right? And we're actually in the hood doing shows, you know, sometimes free, sometimes low cost, but we're dedicated, you know what I mean? So when the economy's up, we're out there doing shows for the community. When the economy's down, we're out there doing shows for the community. You know what I mean? So it's definitely, I'm gonna tell you about one of the shows that's coming up, but it's definitely just to shout out to all the actual hip-hop activists out there. They are not famous. You don't hear about them, but they're in your schools. They're in your arts organizations on an ongoing basis every week, if not every day. This New Year's Eve event in particular and I also want to send a rest in peace to my man Lump Sum on that note, because he was one of those dudes who, along with me and others, put on events for the community every week, and I feel like he left at a premature age, you know what I mean? So shout out to that brother, that light shining. But this event coming up is the New Year's Eve 2013 party. It's going to be at the Parkade Cinemas on 308 Broad Street, Manchester, Connecticut. And I'm sure we're going to have links online, right?
Definitely.
So they can find all the address details. But basically, you know, it's a New Year's event, and it's a positive New Year's event. It is an all-ages event. You know, you don't get a lot of all-ages events. And it's not going to be an uncomfortable thing. You know, we're going to have performances. We're going to have the 2-on-2 B-boy battle, the popping battle, the art gallery, the open mic, live performances, you know, from artists. My man Marvelous going to be there. Sakari, cats from around the area. My man Conscious Man, who's hilarious. DJ Stealth is a DJ. Anybody in the Hartford area already knows him. He does everything from capoeira to rapping and producing, trumpet playing. He's just a real fun dude to be around. And what I'm told is that since this is going to be at Parkade Cinemas, it's going to be a huge space, the cinemas will actually have movies available for everybody. So that should be interesting.
Talk to me about how people can get involved with your cause or even go down and be able to showcase their talents and what they have.
Okay, well, you definitely want to hit Mike on Deck, which is our website on Facebook, and my man Mike is the main person administrating that, you know what I mean? I got access to it as well, but I'll be honest, he's the main one, so shout to my brother. He puts in the extra work on it. But, yeah, for this particular event, it's $10. You could get the tickets online, and you could, through his page, you'll see, you know, all the links and how to get the free CDs and the T-shirts and all that. But most importantly, we're always doing shows. So hit up the Mike on Deck page, you know, hit up the Twitter, hit up the Facebook. And even if you can't get involved in this event, there's no way you won't be able to get involved in something we're doing, because we do this all the time. You know what I mean? But I hope to see as many of y'all out here on the New Year's show. And we will be doing an open mic on Christmas as well. And we will be doing something for the Sandy Hook kids on the 29th as well. So we doing it all, man.
Definitely. I appreciate that look, all of y'all coming down. I'm glad. You know, I met Mike really over the internet. I saw what he was doing because it involves the family. It involves our youth. And anybody who lives out here in the state of Connecticut, Hartford more specifically, they know that we need this type of guidance for our youth out here. In light of the event, again, I just want to shout out that December 29th at Club Symmetry, 70 Union Place, right there across the street from the train station. We have a fundraiser / raise the awareness event that MIC will definitely be taking part in, and 15 artists as panelists, including a PhD from the mental health part of the medical field, a public health advisor who will be on deck. We have Angel Morales, who is the Puerto Rican Latino Democratic Club president, who will be on deck. This is not only about gun violence and mental health issues. This has to do with the family. And we got to put our arms around this thing and understand that there's more and pieces that everybody plays in this puzzle. I want to jump back into who you are and your AKA rap poet, if you would, and sometimes...
Wait, hold on. Let me give you your props, because you spearheaded this joint on the 29th, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I don't want people to think that's just something that, like, we put together. And I want to say that, you know, thanks to you for doing this radio show. And this is an example of how there's real hip-hop community activists and artists all over, you know, who it takes a large network. It's all of us. None of us could do this alone. So I just want to say thank you, bro.
I appreciate that, brother. I felt, you know, as a father, as an uncle, as a son, we have to do this. We definitely have to do this. And again, I appreciate everybody's input and the support that they've given so far. We still have a week to go. More artists can come and sign up and do the thing. But I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate that. If you would, sir, because a lot of people have probably heard you, but it's new to the show. We got thousands of listeners. We've built since August while we've been on air. If you would, give them a Sweet 16 leading out, and then shout out your people.
Okay, everybody got a label, thug, player, hater, conscious. I'm not dense, so the press label is obnoxious. If I rhyme simple, call you dog and your mom's. You would say that I'm fresh, supporting me to line bridge. Modern day slavery enabled me to props with options to make a change if I promised I didn't want it. A fine line between hypocritical and conscious. Guilty till you prove it innocent when you a convict. Death penalty given regardless of recognizance. Easier to deal with rocks than to go to college since they measure it in bounces, slingshots and ounces. Source terrorism and drugs all in the system, but the drug pushing on television isn't acknowledged. They got stuff you could use awake the subconscious, the human body and mind, cash crop like cotton, sow it like I got thread, go your mind prosperous. Some don't listen just cause where we go living is monstrous. Used to this Medusa cause they didn't know what locks was. We not mythical figures, just some kids that God sent. Make you look in the mirror and conquer your monsters. We kings, y'all, coming from where the wild things are. You bling on, but things on our mind more heavy than the rings are. Just to see my people out here is more valuable than all the jewelry that we could wear. Shout out to Charlie Glass, shout out Temple of Hip Hop, Zulu Nation, Rap Poets, Sully's Pub, Symmetry, Sanctuary, everybody that supports the movement, everybody supports real art, rappers, poetry is art is life, real living, not just being alive. Let's get in the zone, let's love each other, let's love our family.
You're rocking with Charlie Glass.